As India's logistics sector evolves rapidly, the need for efficient, sustainable, and scalable supply chain solutions has never been greater. At the heart of this transformation is the concept of asset pooling, an approach that has gained significant traction thanks to the work of companies like Leap India. In this conversation, we delve into the journey of Sunu Mathew, who is the promoter, managing director, and the chief executive officer of Leap India. And as a veteran of the industry, his experience and vision have redefined how India thinks about packaging, transport, and supply chain optimization in our next episode of C-Suite Conversations. Marksman Daily presents C-Suite Conversations. Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of C-Suite Conversations. With me is Mr. Sunu Mathew. Mr. Mathew, thank you for joining us for today's conversation.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you for inviting me.
So Mr. Mathew, Leap has gone from strength to strength under your stewardship. Are there any guiding principles that you turn to when it comes to building a business from the ground up?
I believe the need gap analysis of solving a problem has to be rock solid if you want to build a business. Now, I researched on this topic of palletization for 2.5 years before getting into it. I believe that is the first guiding principle, wherein whatever you want to do, you should do a very, very proper and basic research, and it should not be only bookish, but you should get onto the market. Second very guiding principle is that don't get into something which is absolutely not done by you at all. You should always do something which is in your domain knowledge, and then you can expand it further. Third very important aspect is whether this idea of yours is scalable or not.
Right.
If you cannot scale an idea, there will be very few backers to your idea, because everybody and everything needs absolute scaling. Fourth very important point is that are you going to create some kind of an impact socially and also within the country? So if you follow these four guiding principles, anybody can actually create a good business, basically ground up.
So you spoke about the idea of Leap germinating over a couple of years. Were there any turning points, any inflection points, any moments where you felt that this is what it is that shaped the entire idea of how you build and lead a company?
See, I felt that when I was working in a company, and I felt that even after my repeated request, something is not heard of, and if I can show a bit of courage along with common sense, I will be able to create a niche out of it. So there was a problem which was absolutely persistent in that very business, and I felt that if I will give a bit of a twist to that product on the basis of what India needs,
right,
not what is going on in European market.
Absolutely.
I felt that I will be solving the problem of the customers, and I will be able to service them better. So if you are solving the problem of the customer and if you will be servicing them better, I think those two preambles actually led me to take the plunge.
So over the course of your entire career then, there must have been some major things that you learned to get right, or maybe things you had to unlearn. What would those be?
I believe that for anybody to be successful in anything what they do, first what they require is courage. 99% of the best ideas actually die down because people are not courageous.
Right.
Second very important thing is that you should be able to take a decision on the basis of definitely a lot of analysis, but that analysis cannot go into analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
But that has to be taken on the basis of your experience, your gut, and most important, common sense. So I believe that courage and common sense is something with your experience actually can lead to the success of any business idea that you have.
So in conclusion, Mr. Mathew, I just wanted to ask you, you spoke about building a business that's very sustainable, that's very scalable. What are the kind of words of wisdom you would offer to our viewers when it comes to building something like that in traditional sectors such as the supply chain or even otherwise?
See, just for the heck of it, we should not be doing something.
Yeah.
Whatever, as I have already said, that we should be able to scale that business, and that scaling also should be there sustainably. If sustainability of that business solution is not there,
Right.
over a long period of time you are going to get hiccups, or there is a possibility you may fail also. So sustainability has to be at the core, and you will have to see that the product or the service offering that I'm giving, whether it is making a social impact on the economy or the people as a whole. One place where people make mistake is wrong allocation of funds. I think 90% of the businesses fail because when you get large amount of cash with you, you feel that all the business which I am seeing is absolutely having a green shoot, and you don't do in-depth research on that. And if you allocate your capital into something which is not your core business, that is where business tends to go down.
Right.
I will give this suggestion to people that be very prudent on your core business and stick to it rather than taking a punt on something wherein you have large amount of cash with you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Mathew. I'm sure there's a lot of insights, a lot to unpack and unload from the conversation that we've had today. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Karan. Thank you.
Sunu Mathew's story is one that helps us understand what vision, what resilience, what innovation can really bring to fruition when you apply your mind to building something that's amazing. And for leaders and entrepreneurs alike, his work is one that can serve as both inspiration and blueprint. Thank you for watching this episode of C-Suite Conversations. I'll see you in the next one.